April Fool's Bakas. Oribox doesn't make your penis bigger, it makes it smaller. Joke's on you. So, tons to talk about if you didn't see it. My big project for the month was Oribox. The nature of Ashcan horror is realism, and in a very real sense, Oribox is still that in my eyes. Oribox is emblematic of bait-and-switch content that you find online. Or another way of putting it is clickbait. But I'll talk more about that another time. Also this month, I'm giving the redo treatment to one of my old works. It's a short one, but along with Oribox and another secret video, I'm counting them all three together as my one patron charge this month. I will be charging that on the 14th, on the 14th, and then the video will go public on the 15th, and then the other one will be later. So there will only be one patron charge as normal. The following is an explanation of why I'm redoing the story that I'm doing, it was made before I made the Patreon thing, so here's the video just inserted. I believe very deeply in the stories I've written, and because I want to tell the world these stories, I've put them into audio and video form, the most accessible and consumable mediums. YouTube is something that everyone uses, so it's what I've used. It's the platform that reaches the widest audience. The important thing is the story, so I've learned to edit audio, perform with my voice, and compose video to get across these stories. That means it's been a learning process. Some of those stories that I've written, that I love, that I'm very proud of, have multiple versions because I've improved along this YouTube journey. And since I've improved even more, I'm going to be redoing some of those stories again. I wanted to explain why I'm making 3 versions of Huntmaster to my longtime fans, to those really dedicated to me, that have stuck with me. I'm redoing these stories because they weren't perfect the first time. If you like the stories how they were, I promise, nothing will change. Ominously vague statement, right? Anyway, well, I've got big things on my plate for right now. I'm preparing for a big thing, a big visual art thing, and I'm moving up in the visual art world, so if I haven't been chatty on social media, that's why. I'm staying busy. Also, Overwatch, Breath of the Wild, Detention, etc. The rest of the video is highly unedited footage of me making art over my spring break from the childcare center that I work at. It's 9 days of art and bullshitting. It begins with me working on art outside, continues to me going to an Asian supermarket, and ends with my new Link amiibo. I hope you enjoy peering into my personal life, you fucking weirdos. So this is Dead Palette. I'm walking over to the school across the street from where I live to do some art, because what I'm doing right now requires a lot of ventilation, and if I don't want to kill too many of my brain cells, I need to go outside. Today is the first day that has been reasonable in terms of weather for doing this outside in a long time, and it's not raining. It's nice out, just barely cool, and it's a little bit windy, which is what I need, because I need to dry some chemicals that I'm going to be using that are very harmful if not in a ventilated area. You can hear that over there. Hopefully it's not drowning out my voice. I'm going to be using the fence for what it is that I'm doing, and it's kind of hard to explain what it is I'm doing really quickly, but I'm going to be going over to this dark area over here to hopefully prevent someone coming along and fucking with my artwork as it dries. Might take a while. This is the afternoon after the childcare program where I work, where I look after kids before and after school. It is our spring break. It is the evening, just out of spring break. So this whole spring break, 9 days, I'm going to try and avoid video games as much as possible, and by that I mean I'm only going to play them like 24 hours a day. I'm gonna try and get as much artwork as done possible for various reasons that I'll probably talk about a little bit later. Or maybe I've already talked about it and I'll just edit out this, or I won't. Who gives a fuck? Alright, so here's what I've done. I've taken a National Geographic magazine, specifically a National Geographic. It can't be anything else, and I'm not joking. That might sound like a joke. It really does have to be National Geographic magazines. Inks and other magazines don't work. I've tried quite a few different kinds of magazines for this technique, and it doesn't work. Then I've gotten this chemical right here. This piss-colored chemical. I guess it's kind of piss-colored. You got to be pretty dehydrated. This piss-colored chemical is called Citrusol. It's a cleaning agent that is designed to be diluted. You're not supposed to use it as is if you're actually using it for cleaning. But for our purposes, I am using it that way. I have then taken this magazine, I've sprayed it through the pages. Got to be careful here. And it slowly starts to melt through the magazine. You can see it starting to happen here. Not happening quite as quickly as I would like. Probably need to apply another coat. There you can see the technique starting to happen. Yeah, I'm probably going to burn through the rest of this on that. This is a technique that I use to get abstract images, and then these raw pictures I'm going to hang on the fence right there with some clothespins I have over there. Hopefully they'll dry, and then I'm going to take those, crop them down using a stencil, and then on the stencil I'm going to use probably black acrylic. Black acrylic probably dries quick enough. I'll use black acrylic on them as a stencil to stencil in bizarre and creepy silhouettes. A lot of my work has to do with silhouettes in terms of visual art, the kind of art practice I do. And so silhouetting is something I really like doing. I make the silhouettes out of with an X-Acto knife, and then place it onto the paper. Boom, you know how silhouettes work, how stencils work. And then going to crop it down to 6x8, and then frame those motherfuckers and sell them for $1 million. Alright, so I'm chilling over here on this playground, just kind of waiting for the magazine to cook. And I have to piss really fucking bad. I really should have done that before I left the house. But now I'm over here, and I don't feel like walking back, so I'm just going to have to hold it. I need to be recording an episode of Undercooked Analysis in like less than an hour, so hopefully I'll have enough time to hang up the pieces to dry. And it's dark enough back there to where I don't think anyone's gonna mess with the artwork. I don't think any delinquents will be coming by smoking and drinking and doing devil worship and that kind of shit. Hopefully. So I might just come back super late, grab them, and hope that they are dry, and hope that they have aerated enough to not be noxious when I tank them inside my house. So this is pretty close to the desired result. Something along these lines. I think that this one's pretty much done, because that's enough area right there to get a 6x8, I believe, is the size that I chose. That seems like a really convenient size for what it is that I need to be doing. I really like these kinds of textures. I think they're super adorable. So that's what I'm going for. I'm not going to hang these ones up yet because I still want the magazine to cook. I'm going to walk away and record Undercooked Analysis. Hope no one somehow just fucking knows that this magazine is here. Take my shit. If you're wondering, no, I'm not polluting those little gloves over there. I'm going to go right into my little trash can, brought to you by Walmart. Alright, I'm in the process of walking back over, check on the shit and see if it's cooked well enough. Hopefully I don't have to go through the process of putting any more Citrusol on it, because if I do, it's probably not going to be dry by morning, and I would really like it to be dry by morning. I'm going to go through there and pin them up, If it is, hopefully 1 or 2 hours will be enough to dry. I'd imagine that it will be different than some of the other ones that I've already made, and I'll show you guys those later. But the ones that I am making now, since they're going to be pinned up on the wall instead of drying horizontally, they're probably going to be dripping in a different manner than some of the other ones that I've made, where I've actually used textured materials, where I've rubbed textured materials across them to get specific textures onto the melted ink while it's still like melting. I think I've been mildly successful with that. I need to perfect that. I still got some more work to do trying to figure out how to get those textures on there, because I've had varying degrees of success. But anyway, hope and pray, cross your fingers, that the magazine has not been stolen. I'm realizing as I'm walking back here that I forgot to bring the goddamn flashlight that I was using to look at the pages as I was melting them, and that might be a hindrance. We'll see. Maybe I can use my phone flashlight, but I'd really like to listen to music as I do this. First I needed to pee, now I forget my fucking flashlight. There, please be there. I don't see it. There it is. I see it. Hey there, friend. You actually look pretty dry already. Alright, so here's the results that we have so far. Didn't get quite the yield I want. I got about 41 pictures out of this, and some of them are pretty dry, some of them are super fucking wet. I can't imagine most of these will be dry by morning. In a movable state, with how the wind is right now. It's not quite strong enough, which is probably a good thing. These images I'm pretty happy with, though. The images that I did get. I just love the effects that this has. These two are still my favorite. God damn, I'm really happy with how that turned out. This one I'm pretty happy with. I think it has some nice subtleties to it. So I think I'm just gonna come back to take a nap, probably come back early in the morning, hopefully before the sun rises, and pick these up. Hope that they do not get stolen. Hope that they don't get tooken. I do have some problems here in that the text in some of these remained. That's not quite good, but these should be salvageable in some way, should be usable for something. I'm enjoying this process. I love doing this kind of stuff. Got some trash. So one thing that I've been considering getting is a cordless hair dryer. That's just battery charged, but those are proving super difficult to find. I actually, before doing all of this bullshit today, during the day when it was still light out, I actually went to get one, and I went to where all did I go? Went to Walmart, none at Walmart. Went to Target, none at Target. Went to Sally Beauty Supply Store, had nothing. Went to a place called Ulta Beauty, and it had like an insane amount of hair dryers, none of which are cordless. Which I'd imagine you probably want some cordless hair dryers if you're doing like a photo shoot outside in nature and with a model, and you want to, do the model's hair out in nature or something. Anyway, and then I went to Bed Bath & Beyond. That was my first time in a Bed Bath & Beyond. That was fucking bizarre. I have never been in a place like that. Bed Bath & Beyond is a good name for Bed Bath & Beyond. The roofs were bizarrely high. The people in there were kind of like cultish. I greatly enjoyed it. I want to go back to Bed Bath & Beyond and join their cult. Anyway. So when I went home last night, oh my god, I didn't realize how fucking tired I was. So I just kind of passed out. And that's due to the fact that making these pictures involved me squatting down a lot, and my legs were really tired. I just kind of went out, so I'm rushing out here in the morning to see if the pictures are still there, and it looks like they are. It looks like we're going to be good. Kind of hard to see from here. We're going to go check on these pictures, and hopefully they are dry enough to be transported. I was worrying all night if these were going to be here or not. And that's not really an unfounded fear, because there's some like weird ass teenagers who always like to hang out behind here. And I swear to God, I've seen them like over here like doing, these are like high school kids. They like do like werewolf role playing and shit. It's the cringiest shit that you've ever seen. They're also kind of fucking delinquent, so I'd imagine they'd fuck with my art. But I guess they haven't been out here, because it looks like my art is intact. And by the light of day, I like how all of this art is turning out. So maybe I'll see if it's dry. Is it dry? Yeah, it looks pretty dry. Awesome. It's not coming off on my fingers as I pat them down. And this was by far the wettest one. So this shit worked out pretty well. I'm happy about this. Alright, time to get transporting. Right there is the pitiful amount of Citrusol I have left. Got my trash. I'm gonna throw it in the trash cans. I hope that you've enjoyed this little excursion through making Citrusol art. I'm probably gonna go to the hippy dippy store that we have. It's like an independent Whole Foods kind of place. Buy more Citrusol, because it's kind of hard to find Citrusol around here. And then make some more of these a day, because I enjoyed the hell out of that.
How do I get to that light? It sounds like something's screaming. Ginger they like to eat. This costs $12 at my job. Why though? Like I could get it so much cheaper. We gotta go get rice.
So these are the portfolios that I'm getting to use to sell my artwork. A little big for my needs, but these will be more versatile. I should be able to, I'm going to have 3 of these by the time I leave. I'm going to have one that's for finished pieces, one that's for stencils, and then another one that just has these on them. I got these drying over here. I haven't been recording for a few days, but I have been working, making things like this. These stencils that I'm about to start cutting out. Got Scary Terry. I got alien person. I got Nemesis. I've got Incubus. I've got the Predator. And I've got Pyramid Head, whose sword I need to make bigger. But this is what I've been working on. I also got these frames. I like these little frames. Perfect size for what I need. Perfect design-wise. Everything I want in a frame. People tend to like having their work be framed already. Less work, ready to go, ready to be put on the wall. Very nice. This is how my workstation currently looks. It's a bit of a mess. Working on these 2 paintings back here. Maybe I'll talk more about these later on, some other time. Sometime this week. This is what I'm using to make the stencils, because it is thick enough to where it'll hold up over multiple runs, over multiple uses of the stencil itself. I found that this is pretty effective, and this is what I'm using to actually cut them out. The stencil case, this X-Acto case that Chelsea got me. I absolutely love this thing and adore it, and because of the kind of art that I do, silhouettes, this has been very, very useful. These are what the finished stencils look like, put in their case. I gotta handle these things very carefully. They're very delicate. The paper that I use is stiff enough to where it'll hold up over multiple uses, but it is, and it's easy enough to cut, but it is still fragile, and so this is like the best compromise between the two. But man, my fingers are fucking tired just carving out this one. It does get to be a little bit exhausting, but I do like the results. Who is that tormentor? So this is how, in practical use, this is going to work. I'm going to put the paint over this. This would be the positive image, where Pyramid Head in this case would be all black, and then you would take this off, and that would be the background. It could also be done on the reverse, where you paint over, and then all that is left is essentially what is seen right here. So it'd be the opposite of each one of these. This would look like that, and that would look like this, only this would be black and this would be black. I'm also looking into figuring out, one, what paint will dry the quickest. It's looking like acrylic might be my best bet, because that's 20 to 30 minutes. But I'm also looking into using textured paint and then painting over that textured paint. Textured paint would raise up a specific texture, and that way it's not just this texture and no other textures and then just matte black. I don't necessarily want matte black, and this might be a way to get around that. So we'll see what happens with that. Probably need to do some experiments at some point. Stairs. You can run, but you can't hide, bitch. going to Field and Stream, right next to Dick's. I'm a 12-year-old. You better pay me back for my bike, Ash Ketchum.
Yeah.
Gonna have to catch up to me, stupid bitch. And I got a bike.
Okay.
Mom.
Didn't they used to be an outdoor store?
No, their stuff has always been inside a store, Chelsea. Right here. You gotta get your shoes shined as you're going. And then you switch over to the other shoe. Oh, you can be like Les Stroud.
Oh, this one's really light.
So like Les Stroud apparently like ruined his career by associating with some guy who's just like associated with making the worst fake Bigfoot footage of all time.
Oh, jeez.
But we can get some hatchets to be like Hatchet from Hatchet.
I like this one. It's so light compared to the other ones.
See, Chelsea, you got terrible bushcraft. You want to make sure that you have the heaviest hatchet to carry with you at all times. That way you can, you know, more effectively kill whatever it is you're trying to kill.
This one's not
Bushcraft
the heaviest.
is all about killing things, Chelsea.
This one's the heaviest.
That's what you want to go with.
I could break my foot with this one. Nipper. Nip all of your ticks.
I thought that said tick nipple.
Yeah, I did too.
But maxi deet to make sure
all of your maxi pads are filled with deep.
don't want any coochie bugs. I need to get that for your car, Chelsea.
For my car?
Yeah, because I love you dearly.
Bacon pancakes.
You can get that. That way you can store all of your bacon grease.
Yes.
And it keeps the bacon grease hot or cold too.
My grandma would be so proud.
But you can get this one. You can get this Dios de los Muertos one.
Yeah.
To keep your grandma's ashes in.
Yeah.
Chelsea, we cannot be thinking of sex toys right now.
Yeah, we got tornadoes up our butts.
And that's enough for anyone's butt.
Yeah.
It's like an enema of hot, humid air.
Have I already passed it? No, it's further down, right?
Yeah. I do love that I just mentioned tornadoes in the Container Store and how it would be a Deacon's Container Store if it got hit by a tornado. And then literally a minute later, the tornado sirens go off, and I wasn't even thinking about tornadoes.
And all the stores are closed, so there's no place to hide.
Except for the Lion's Den. That'll be safe.
Except for the Lion's Den.
It's a den. It's obviously...
It's a den, and it's full of condoms.
Mm-hmm. So it's a safe den.
Yes. Pretty sure this is there.
So
Are you going to show off my underwear?
Yes. I don't know why I would... I mean, if you want to take off your underwear, go right ahead.
I'm not wearing any. That's my secret.
That's my secret. I'm never wearing any underwear. But Jesus Christ. But we rode out the tornado inside the den. It was very slippery in there. I fell and hit my head on a fire extinguisher. What did we get in there? We got a black bag, and that's all we got.
We got 2 black bags.
We got 2 black bags, but inside one of the black bags, we got this. Oh my!
Some pussy.
Got pussy juice.
Pussy juice.
Pussy, which is passion fruit and lime. The lady inside there who was selling this, I asked her if she ever had it, and she said no. Apparently she has a passion fruit allergy, which is a thing.
Yeah, it's connected to latex allergies, apparently. So if you're allergic to latex, avoid passion fruit.
She can't have bananas either.
Or avocados.
I don't know.
Kiwis.
You can't... Who puts a kiwi or an avocado up their ass? Just now, like, smelling this bag smells like it's been perfumed. Yeah, this is a perfumed bag. Smell it. Smell the bag.
It smells like rose water.
It smells like skank, but kind of like an upscale skank.
Yeah, politician skank.
It smells like the kind of skank that would insist on a condom no matter what.
Right.
So, yeah. Let's give this a shot.
Does it smell like Mountain Dew?
No. Does not smell like Rainbow Dash Mountain Dew juice, and doesn't smell like Hello Kitty juice.
Let's see how. It's just Code Red Mountain Dew.
Oh, yeah, let's give it. It just tastes like a passion fruit drink.
Can I try?
Mm-hmm.
Just tastes like passion fruit.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
It's nice. Not sure I would call it pussy though. Not tangy enough.
We are on our path. Trampling fish fucker. I have to savor this moment. Trap set. Completo. Pussy crushed.
What?
Yes. I'm about this. The shark shoots out of your vagina. That'll get you arrested. I don't like the Dracula, but what it says is good. Yeah. Yep. It's visually distinct enough to not get sued.
Oh, right there it says Batman.
I can't read cursive. Be free, fish. You're free now.
Swim home.
What the fuck am I doing with my life? The fuck am I doing with my life? Who's that Pokemon? It was Gengar. It was just Gengar. They better not serve us our drinks in chipped up fucking disgusting cups like that. It is not a sign of quality. It is a janky ass Starbucks. What kind of Starbucks did you take me to, Chelsea?
Just the jankiest.
Jagged cups. I'm gonna cut my mouth.
You got a pretty mouth. Okay.
It's like the third fucking random diaper I've come across coming to this Target. What the fuck is going on? Is the diaper fairy just leaving soiled diapers everywhere? I mean, it doesn't smell bad, but it looks used as fuck. This is a new height of the idiocy that is perler bead bullshit. Pre-made, light up perler bead bullshit. Jesus H. Christ. Tell the world how much you like Fallout 4 by putting a thing that has a Fallout 4 character in your room. Zelda, a Bomberman game, so that's 2 games. Just Dance, which you can get on anything. A Binding of Isaac, which you can get on anything. And 1-2 Switch. So we got like 2 exclusive games here, because fucking that's not even exclusive. Half of its catalog is Breath of the Wild, which is on another console.
You know you need it.
I'm just appreciating it.
Are you?
I'm appreciating Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8
Final Chapter Prologue.
Horse Mask Edition.
Horse Mask Edition?
Versions of Kingdom Hearts, which do not come with horse masks. But it does come with Gremlin Face, who I think was a villain at some point. Or is going to be a villain.
Huh?
In Kingdom Hearts 3.
Which guy?
Trollface.
Trollface McGee? I don't know.
Green Goblin.
Like the third one's ever gonna come out.
Classic animes of Ponyo, Princess Mononoke,
Hunter Hunter.
Psycho-Pass, Ranma, Edward Scissorhands.
Edward Scissorhands.
Look, they have an anime based off that new movie that's coming out. Based off that anime.
Okay, look, it's your favorite movie ever.
It's okay. You can get a speaker shaped like a circle that goes on your side, or one that's shaped like a suppository, or one that's shaped like a big suppository. Affording to buy another DS at a time like this?
I mean, how can I not?
So is this like an amiibo? I need to check this child's military credentials. I don't think he's a real soldier. These all serve very different medical uses. Now, do you think you have a Hulk problem or a Peanuts problem? What is the size of your problem? Tangeray, 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 Tangeray. No. One time, myself and Kayla finished off an entire bottle of this by ourselves in one night. It was one hell of a night. How about this, Chelsea? Chelsea, I have this idea for, let's grab a party pail, and then we'll have like a dessert-based hot pot. It's like a hot pot, but everyone just scoops out what they want from the party pail. Energy drinks, and Band-Aids, and whole grain gluten-free waffles.
Yeah.
If you have
And then it's not. How do amiibos work?
What is an amiibo, really?
Do we have a warranty on that?
No.